What's going on, Virgo? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your collective Virgo reading. For those of y'all that are new here, Virgo messages are dropped on Tuesdays, so if that's an energy that you want to keep up with, please do make sure that you subscribe to the channel, okay? These are collective messages, so they may or may not resonate with you. However, I do offer personal readings as well, so if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you check out the link in the description area, okay? These messages are not directed towards any specific area or aspect of your life, okay? So as the messages are being put down, you can pick up what you need to pick up and apply it to whatever area or aspect of your life that you deem necessary at this time, okay? So with that being said, we are about to get into a collective message, pretty much just tapping into what Spirit has for you, what Spirit wants you to know or be aware of at this time, okay? All thanks and praise to the Most High. You know their hearts and you know their situations. Can you give us the cards that we need in order for Virgo to be able to receive the message at hand with an open mind and an open heart? I ask that you provide me with the words to be able to articulate this message as best as possible, as well as clear anything standing in the way of their clarification, confirmation, transformation, and healing at this time. Ashe. Spirit, what is it that you have for Virgos at this time? You know their hearts and you know their situations. Thank you. Spirit, is there anything else that we need in order for us to deliver this part of the message? Thank you. So we're going to get a few cards, right? We're going to get a few cards on the table, and then we'll start the reading. And if the time and or opportunity presents itself, we'll go a little bit deeper and get some more cards if necessary, okay? But we're going to start with what we have here so far. Virgo, okay? Underneath it all, there is the art card that shows up. Okay, so this is letting you know, like, there are parts of you that you deem as like good parts, and then there's bad parts. So you say, right, like good parts and bad parts. Okay, both aspects of you, both sides of you, when you blend them together, they create something beautiful. So it's not like, you know, don't get so caught up on having to operate just in like one side of you, right? Because you have one side, you have the right side and you have the left side, and then you create something new when you bring these two aspects of yourself together, right? But if you are showing up in a way where you are like dismissing or suppressing, you know, one side of you, then how are you allowing yourself to kind of come together, right? And be this beautiful creation, like, you know, just allowing yourself to be yourself, accepting who you are, and recognizing how both aspects how both aspects pretty much play a major role in who you are today, okay? Right? Allowing you to create, right? Like, how can you create from I'm getting genuine place, right? How can you create from a meaningful place, a genuine place, right? Creating the things that you want if you're not really allowing yourself to like really be yourself in a sense, right? Okay, the foundation of you, this is talking about the core of you. Like, a lot of power lies there. A lot of power lies in the aspects of you, one or the other, that you have, whether it's not accepted or tapped into completely. So please do pay attention to that type of energy, like the thoughts that you may have when it comes to how you view yourself, how you view your situations, or the things that have led you up into this very moment type of thing. Okay, and that was just underneath it all. So let us go ahead and get into the deck, all right? Into the cards that actually came out on the table. The first card that you get is the Five of Cups. A part of me wanted to say Swords, but the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. it gives the energy of like, how can I describe this? It's more so like this emptiness almost, right? But it's not because someone has taken it from you. It's because you don't allow your cups to fill up. Like, there's always something, you know, like there's always something that you focus on that takes your power away, in a sense, that takes like your good feelings, right? It leaves you disappointed more often than not, right? It leaves you agitated, aggravated, irritated more often than not. And again, like I said, it's almost like this internal emptiness. So you could show up and be finding like little things on the outside, like on the outside of you that, you know, bring some type of temporary satisfaction, right? But ultimately, there is a sense of emptiness that presents itself. With this Hermit card showing up, right? The Hermit card is pretty much calling you to go inside, right? Like, it's something going on inside, Virgo, that needs to be addressed, that needs to be dealt with. I definitely feel like you've been suppressing it, and I don't know for how long, but I'm getting a long time. Like, you've been suppressing it, and it could be showing up in other areas or aspects of your life at this point. So now it just seems like it's just like the common thing. Like, it's just the thing. Like, this is just what's going to happen. Like, this is just my life, right? Like, this is just what it is. And you're accepting that. But you don't have to accept that. This is like, if you are fed up with feeling this emptiness in whatever area or aspect of your life that you may be feeling this emptiness, now it's time for you to go within to ask yourself, like, okay, what's actually going on? Where is this energy of emptiness coming from? What is it like? What is it bringing my attention to, right? Like, what is it bringing my attention to? What needs to be addressed? What do I need to heal from? What have I suppressed? And it could come from like childhood, like early childhood. But you have the ability to access this information because it's within you. You understand? You don't want to just keep on dismissing it and again accepting this as your reality, especially if it's something that you don't like to feel. Do you understand what I'm explaining? Okay. And then you have the Hangman that shows up as well. And the Hangman is pretty much telling you like, okay, it's time to go within and pretty much look at things from a different perspective, right? When a certain situation took place, you only had a particular level of understanding at that time. But now that you have grown in a number of different ways, including age, right? Maturity, the way like you've seen certain experiences, whether they come from other people around you or something that you've learned along your way. And now you can go back into that moment, wherever this moment may lie within you, and you can rewrite that part of your story, right? So that you won't have to continue to feel that emptiness that's there. So that you won't have to continue to feel that disappointment or that irritation or that sense of being disconnected from everything outside of you, in a sense, right? Tapping into those things that are only bringing you like temporary emotional fulfillment or temporary satisfaction, if I can say it that way. Spirit, is there anything else that we need for Virgos at this time? You know, they're giving the phrase that's like you're, and it's something like, you know, you're not responsible for the hurt that somebody else caused you, but you are responsible for your healing, type of thing. And that's not the exact words, but that's pretty much the concept, right? You're not responsible for the hurt that somebody caused you, but you are responsible for your healing, right? And I want you to know that. I mean, unless you're okay with feeling this emptiness in the inside, right? Like, there are a number of different things that you can do in order for you to feel better and create a better reality or experience for yourself. Mentorship, coaching, therapy is most definitely a thing. Like therapy, I cannot therapy, right? Surrounding yourself with more supportive people, and a number of other different things that could possibly assist you as well, but those are just the ones that are coming on the surface. Spirit, is there anything else that we have in this deck for this Virgo reading? Thank you. Okay, so the energy shows up, right, as if you are paying more attention to the problems than you are the solutions, right? You're everything, like you're paying attention to everything that seems to be happening, and you're allowing that to like hold your focus, opposed to you looking more into, like I said, the solutions that are there, right? The solutions will then end up putting you in a place to tap into yourself, right? This is the Hierophant energy. So this energy pretty much shows up as like, okay, I'm tapping into my inner child now. I'm paying attention to my intuition, right? I'm recognizing where I may not be satisfied, and how I actually hold a sense of responsibility for where I stand, right? Because it's true. And it's not to blame you. It's not saying like, oh, this is your fault, right? But again, however, there is a role that you play in the emotions that you allow yourself to experience on a day-to-day basis. Those emotions that you feel also contribute to what it is that you're projecting out into your physical reality, right? Like the things that you're feeling, the things that you're replaying, like this is what you're creating. This is the role that you play, right? This is where the responsibility comes in of like what it is that you're allowing yourself to experience. So with the Two of Wands showing up, okay, take it a step at a time. Like literally, take it a step at a time. Take it a step at a time. Know that it's not a overnight thing, right? This is all a part of the journey. So through the process of the journey, you're going to go through some emotions. Like there are things that are going to trigger you, right? And go through them. It's okay. Crying doesn't make you weak. Like it doesn't make you suck or sorry or whatever else. Like being emotional, having these emotions, allowing yourself to tap into the emotions that are there, right? That's a part of the problem, Virgo. You don't want to tap into emotions for some odd reason. Maybe, of course, you don't like the way that it makes you feel or something like that. But suppressing it only causes it to build up and release itself in other ways. Do you understand what I'm explaining? Like, keep that in mind. Say for like the energy that you allow to build up, it has to come out some type of way. So then you're allowing these things to manifest in other ways, whether they're more severe situations and circumstances, whether they develop as dis-ease or diseases or sicknesses and physical pains and things of that nature. So be mindful. Be mindful, like I said, love, of the role that you're actually playing in your situation, okay? And get ready. Like, get ready. Get ready. Get ready. And I'm not laughing, and I'm just saying, get ready. Because sometimes, like, some things you cannot fight off, right? And when it's your time to move forward. And then I like to say willingly or unwillingly, and nobody really likes to be forced to do something, you know what I mean? So why not just surrender to the cause? Like, you know what, all right, I already know that I'm gonna have to do it anyway, so let's like go ahead and start and get this over with. Like, peeking around the corner and stuff. So listen, that is the message that I have. Please do leave me a comment and let me know whether you can relate to it, if it resonates, or if you can relate to what it is that has been delivered here at this time. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, okay? Please and thank you. And with that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.